Coffee and convo, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider, man. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. As always, I appreciate every single one of y'all. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me. Salute to the greatest chat, man, in YouTube history. Once again, I have to repeat that. I see Dominique. I see Hug D's, my brother, man. The my father himself is in the building. Hammer! It's good to see little bro in the building, man. Yep. You already know what time it is. LV Goldie, Can't Get Right, Membership Gang, New Era Raiders. All my people are here. We started a little early, you guys, because the presser will be starting here in about 3 minutes, I believe. For those who have no idea what's going on, Trevon Moehrig, AJ Cole, Daniel Carlson, Amir Abdullah. So, this morning we had Tom McMahon, our special teams coach, and we'll talk about that presser as well today. But a little special teams today, man. AJ Cole, Daniel Carlson, maybe Amir Abdullah. We'll talk about that as well. But once again, Trevon Moehrig is also going to be there, man. Salute to everybody. We got a lot to talk about today. It looks as though the offense is starting to gel. Great thing to hear. The defense is still clicking. They had a few struggles here and there. We're going to talk about Trey Tucker, man. All we've heard all off season is about how in shape he is. He's even gotten faster, putting on some muscle. Well, it looks as though, you guys, he had a case of the dropsies today, and it looks as though that's been a trend this past week. And we're going to talk about that as well. We need Trey to get it together ASAP because this offense will not flow the way we need it to flow without Trey Tucker out there. We know that speed is going to take this offense to the next level. But we're going to give, some flowers to a few players out there. Once again, I'm hearing phenomenal things about Brock Bowers. Gardner Minshew started it off today. He was running with the ones, you guys. But they've been doing this day in and day out, kind of switching up. Aiden will start off with the ones. Gardner will start off with the ones. They've been kind of, just giving these guys equal reps, equal opportunities with the starters, man. So you love to see it. And Gardner Minshew looked pretty good out there today, you guys. Devontae made the defense pay today. I seen there was a lot of PIs out there, you guys. A lot of 15-yarders out there, man. Max getting upset because he was being held pretty much on every play. I guess he was in a ref's face at one point telling them, come on, man, y'all got to let me eat, man. Let me eat. You know what I mean? I believe Jacorian Bennett was called on 2 PIs. You know what I mean? So it looks as though, the secondary's been cooking up to this point. They had some struggles today. You know what I mean? And in particular, Jacorian Bennett struggled with 2 PIs. And it looks as though Devontae was out there eating. It was so funny to see some people freaking out that we haven't heard Devontae's name. Look, you guys, this is I don't know what season this is for Devontae. He's damn near 15 seasons type shit. He knows how training camp goes. When real football occurs, Devontae Adams is going to be there, and he's going to shine mightily. So you already know. I don't know what's going on with this hat, why it keeps bugging out with the green screen. Bear with me, y'all. Get those questions in, you guys. We are definitely going to talk Raiders football today. Everything training camp. Yeah, Martin, nothing new. You actually have to hold Max Crosby. That's the only way you are going to prevent him from getting to your quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's all about, can you get away with it? And to be honest, a lot of offensive lines up to this point in Max's career has gotten away with holds over and over and over again. It seems like Max is being held on every play, and he's not getting any calls. But hopefully that changes this year, with Max kind of rising to superstardom. I think the refs are going to respect him a little bit more. He's still a Raider, so we know how that goes, right? We don't get any respect around the league in terms of media, refs, none of that. But hopefully they look at, Max's trajectory upward and say, he's a superstar. He deserves superstar calls. So I'm hoping that, opposing offensive linemen are getting called on their bullshit moving forward, man. Yes, wipe them feet, y'all. If you're not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, you already know, man, salute once again to the chat, man. We are on our way to 30K. We can't do it without you guys. And real quick, salute to everybody, man, that has been going to OakLosVegas.com and buying merch. The love has been overwhelming, man. Salute to you guys so much for going over there and supporting the merch line and the cups and all that good stuff. Thank you, man. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for, supporting my vision with Oak Las Vegas and the merch site. So OakLosVegas.com, if you guys get an opportunity, go check it out. Bryce, I love it. Brock over 850. I can see it. At this point, shit, I actually expect it. And he may be getting some reps, in the backfield as well. He may be carrying the football a lot this year. They're tinkering with Brock all over the place. At tight end, in the slot, outside, H-back. Don't be shocked, man, when you see Brock out there getting reps all across the offense. I don't think there's really any particular position he can't play outside of quarterback at this point with Brock Bowers. Let me see. John Martinez, man, welcome to the membership family. If you guys want to become a member, like my brother John here, man, hit the link. It's pinned up top. One of the best ways to support what we do over here. A few things out there, you guys. Yes, Trey Tucker has had a case of the drops these past few days. I'm hoping and praying he's going to get this together before week one comes around, because last year we were a little worried about Trey Tucker. Kind of catching the football, kind of not fumbling per se, but that one play against the Chargers, I definitely believe should have came back. I think it was the Chargers, right? Yeah, it was the Chargers. That big, massive game we put up 63 on them. But he has to be able to secure the football. There was a few plays also where he didn't get 2 feet in, which happens with rookies coming over. With the rule change, 1 foot, 2 feet. I understand that, but we cannot afford to have Trey Tucker out here struggling to catch the football. You know what I'm saying? Especially, with him working with Aiden O'Connell all off season. I feel like they've already have that chemistry. They have that rapport. We cannot have Trey out there with the case of dropsies, man. We're going to be depending a lot of him this year, not only with, his speed, but just going out there and putting up production. You know what I mean? Because we need him. That speed is definitely going to take this offense to places that, we want to see it go. Salute to Vic Tafer as well. He put it out there. Minshew has had a better day thus far, but O'Connell also had some drops. Tucker continues to have a rough camp. Bowers continues to look like the real deal, and it will be interesting to see how many carries he gets this season. So Vic was talking about, Brock potentially getting some reps at the H-back position. So we may see him in the backfield, running the football a little bit this upcoming season. And he did that as well at Georgia. We already know he's a Swiss Army knife. They're going to have him all over the place. Also, you guys, according to Logan Reaver, salute to him, 8 News Now, he was putting it out there early on that the offense is definitely having a bounce back day so far. So that is beautiful to hear. As days go by, you're going to start seeing the offense start to get their shit together. It takes time, new system, quarterback battle, a bunch of new moving pieces on that offense. It's going to take some time. And also, you guys, Minshew did, I repeat, I said this at the beginning of the show, start practice today at training camp running with the ones. So they have been kind of rotating these guys in and out, day in and day out, giving them equal opportunity to run with the ones. So there you have it. Also, Logan did state out there at camp that Brock Bowers was getting coached up. They were working on him with double teams on the O-line, working, with the blocking game and all that other good stuff. So there's a lot going on today at camp. And it looks as though these guys are finally starting to put it all together on the offensive side of the ball. Yes, Rico. And they asked him again, and you're probably going to hear a lot about him today on the presser. Uncle Hondo, you are not going to steal my Dylan Lowby thunder. You're not going to ask questions about him every damn media scrum. You can't do it. Leave that to me, Unc. Salute to Hondo, man. He, over and over, you keep hearing Dylan's name in these pressers, and they're gonna ask Amir Abdullah. You already know during this presser upcoming, they're gonna ask him about Dylan's production and how Dylan's looking out there in year one as a rook. So stay tuned. We are going to watch that presser. We are just waiting for it to come up. You already know the shield is still rotating. This can be a 20-30 minute thing. You already know how this goes. So yeah, new era. Hondo loves Dylan and Tommy, and I heard that Tommy had a day today as well. I guess he knocked Amir Abdullah down at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and he almost came down with a one-handed pick. Also, couldn't secure the football, but you love to hear it. A rook that's coming into camp, that's fighting for a roster spot, and potentially a starting spot. Look, I'm sorry, man. Divine Diablo is not promised that other starting linebacker position. We're going to run a lot of 4-2-5. There's going to be a lot of two linebackers. We're going to see a lot of looks with two linebackers out there. I wouldn't be shocked, you know what I'm saying, if Tommy Eichenberg ended up winning that other spot. But Divine looks really good. We seen him in the media yesterday, slimmed down. He looks like he's in really good shape. And I'm hearing some good things also about Divine Diablo and his progress in his contract year. So we shall see. But I think that is a camp battle that we need to keep an eye on, because I'm starting to hear some things about Tommy Eichenberg, man. Salute the Banshee. I appreciate you, family. Real talk, I'm becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member, like our family Banshee Raider, make sure you hit that link that's pinned up top. Definitely one of the best ways to support what we do. Oh, yeah, and for those who have no idea, Hammer has a few tickets available. He's going to be doing a giveaway for the practice on the 14th, I believe. So stay tuned. He may be doing a show here soon. He's going to be giving away a few free tickets for the free practice at Allegiant Stadium on the 14th. So stay tuned for that. Salute to Hug, my dog, man, the GOAT over here, my brother, gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Salute to my dog, bro. Appreciate you as always. Salute to all the new members here in the building because of Hug D's. Let me see. LV says, Graphk, I told you, Tommy fucking Eichenberg is going to earn his keep week 2 versus Baltimore. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Gur, this is facts. This is facts. What's the best ability? Availability. You know what I mean? A Divine, cannot stay healthy this year. I'm expecting Tommy to go out there and shine. Facts. He did to him. We talked about that a few shows ago, about Luke going out there, me, Sanjit, and Wasted talked about him definitely causing some fumbles for us last season that kind of moved under the radar. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about Luke Masterson this upcoming season. I think he's going to get some more reps, and I want to see what he can do in the run game. I'm not expecting him to be this phenomenal linebacker in coverage. That's not, the bread and butter of his game, but I'm expecting him to go out there and do some things in the ground game. Not saying he's terrible in coverage by any means. I think he can definitely get better in coverage, but on clear running downs, I can definitely see Luke out there getting some work. Let me turn this hat around because it's definitely killing me right now. Salute to Card Hard. This green screen has me looking all Minecrafty. Salute to my brother Hammer as always, man, becoming a member as well. Salute to my dog. Oh, we got another my father here in the building as well. My brother, Top Beat. Salute to my guy, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you for being here, King. The my fathers are in full display right now. And once again, you guys, we are waiting for the presser right now. So stay tuned. Trevon Moehrig, Carlson, AJ Cole, and Amir Abdullah. So we will be hearing from a few special teams guys. Our third down back, well, a lot of us assume that now with Dylan Lowby, going up, we shall see. And they're going to ask Amir about him. And we got Moehrig also coming in to speak about this defense. So stay tuned. I know, right, Skids? I like that, Skids. That's what you get when you don't wear black, Graphk. Talk that shit, Skids. Talk. Salute to Can't Get Right. Appreciate the content. Thank you, my dude, Graphk. I just appreciate you guys for being here, man. It's a two-way street. Without you guys, this thing doesn't flow the way it flows. You know what I mean? So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We got some great things in the works, you guys. Trust and believe. We do have our brother Dylan coming back on the show. We do have our brother Trey here in the near future coming back on the show as well. So stay tuned for that. And I got to repeat it again. I talked about it yesterday. I will be in the Las Vegas area, you guys, from the 15th to the 21st. So stay tuned. If you guys are in the area, you guys are local, or you guys are traveling out there for the Cowboys Raiders game, preseason game, make sure to let me know, because we're going to be out there. We're trying to put an event together, something not a major event, but something, decent. Try and get as many Raider fans in there as possible. So stay tuned. We got a few different spots that we're looking at, and we're going to be definitely very active Raiders Cowboys weekend. So stay tuned for that. Let me see. Still has not started, y'all. So stay tuned. You know what? I'm just going to share this. I'll do this right now. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get it. Bing. All right, there we go. So you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. There you have it. Love it, love it, love it. Salute to T Raider. It's always good to see you in the building, family. But yeah, man, there was not a lot of news, you guys. It seems like the media is starting to get, let me just say the media in person out there in Costa Mesa seems like it's starting to get a little slimmer as the days go by. With the pass coming on, I know that the Raiders don't want too much stuff getting out there. They're trying to put this thing together. They're working on their installations on the offensive side of the football with Luke Getsy. I don't think that they want too much getting out there in terms of, coverage with them. You know what I mean? So, but also Vic just put a tweet out there as well, you guys. Love it. Best play today. High arcing 30-yard touchdown in the left corner from O'Connell to Turner. Love it. Love it. DJ Turner getting some burn, baby. Let's go. Not just a special teams ace. We may see him out there this year getting some run, as a wide receiver, man. You love it. And now with Michael Gallup, retiring, and, us bringing in, a few other camp bodies, I would love to see DJ Turner out there getting some reps as one of those wide receivers at the end of that group. Yeah, 30-yard bomb from Aiden O'Connell to DJ Turner. You love to see it. You let us see it, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's about time for DJ Turner. That kid is fast, is lightning. Talk that shit, Top. He's not Trey Tucker fast. You know what I mean? But I definitely believe that his speed, his game speed is different than his 40. Let me just say that. You know what I mean? It seemed like every time we were punting the football, like DJ Turner was just one of the first guys gunning, already down there immediately. You know what I mean? Ready to cause chaos on a kick returner. So you love to see it. You love to see it. Let me see. Definitely talked a little bit. There wasn't really a lot to talk about, you guys. I can do that. I definitely can. Let me see if I can. Nope. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's actually better, to be honest. But there wasn't really too much that you can take from the Tom McMahon presser. You know what I mean? He really kept it pretty short and sweet, you guys. Wasn't a lot of detail. Kind of talked about pretty much any fan that watches this sport understands. He was saying something along the lines of, I get to deal with the players that aren't the ones, guys that are trying to earn spots on this roster, so on and so forth. They asked him about Jack Jones potentially kicking, kicking. And I know we talked about that yesterday. Salute the doofus. And then he says something along the lines of, I know that he was out there returning kicks. Now, maybe I heard this wrong, you guys, but I did hear Tom McMahon say something along the lines of Jack Jones was out there returning kicks. And if anyone is familiar with his game, from Long Beach Poly. This dude is a very athletic dude, wide receiver, corner, special teams. So I would not be shocked. I mean, personally, I don't want to see my corner one out there returning kicks. I don't want him to get blasted. You know what I mean? And then we potentially have to, find someone else to come in and be that corner one. That would be nasty, nasty work. But, hey, man, it looks as though Tom McMahon is stating that Jack has been out there kind of returning a few kicks. So it's good. Yep. Hey, whatever they got planned, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But I just do not want my guy, Jack Jones. I feel like he could be an all-pro talent this year at the corner position. Coming off of a big year with us last season, I just do not want to see this dude go out there and potentially get, hurt, getting put in harm's way, returning kicks. Yes, one nation, this is facts. DJ is a field flipper. Facts. Oh, Reap, my bad, brother. I did not see it, King. I definitely apologize, my brother. The chat is flying today, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Trying to find it. Reap, I do not. There you go. Boom. QB1. Reed, he showed out today. Yeah, I mean, look, Anthony Brown has been cooking. Anthony Brown Jr. has been cooking. Once again, you guys, they said that he took one to the crib yesterday off a read option. You know what I mean? So that would be absolutely insane, right? Wouldn't that be a change of the guard if out of nowhere Anthony Brown comes in and just takes that number one spot? That would be absolutely hilarious. Yeah, LT, this is facts. Jack played every position at Long Beach. He did it all. Facts. D182. Facts. Mitchell was cooking today. Aiden was cooking too. A few drops out there took away from some of the potential Aiden production, in the passing game. You know what I mean? Turner dropped a few balls, pause if necessary. But yeah, I heard some pretty good things from both guys. Yeah, man. Let me see. Salute. Peyton said he was ass. I like this game at Oregon. You know what I mean? I definitely like this game at Oregon. I mean, I don't think that this guy is going to be a guy to make a case, for the quarterback one position, but he definitely provides something that the other two don't, which is the athleticism. You know what I mean? Utilizing his legs and being able to do things that Aiden, of course, can't do because he's more of a pocket guy. And then, the gunslinger, Gardner Minshew, they all just provide three different skill sets. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, I am not putting Jack Jones out there to return kicks. Me personally, I'm just not doing it. I'd rather have Trey Tucker out there returning kicks. I'd rather put Dylan out there, which Tom McMahon also talked about today. He stated something along the lines of his perfection is his consistency, I believe. I think that's what he said. The one thing that he does to perfection is consistency. Let's see. I'm going to find that quote real quick. Need to find that quote. Salute to everybody here in the building once again. This is what Levi had to say today, you guys. Salute to Levi Edwards. Also, he was out there at training camp today. Rookie linebacker Tommy Eichenberg made two nice back-to-back plays in the team period with the tackle on the line of scrimmage on Abdullah, which we talked about, and then dropping back to nearly make a one-handed pick. Devontae has seen a lot more targets today than he has so far during training camp, and as you would expect, he's making the secondary pay. Antonio Pierce started yelling at the defense to pick up the intensity after offense started moving the ball. 2 plays later, Max Crosby strips the ball as the quarterback is in his throwing motion. So you love to see it. Yes, he says one perfection would be consistency. So there you have it. Also, Levi stated top passing completions in Raiders one-on-ones with the receivers versus secondary. Michael Mayer with a slant up the middle. Brock Bowers on a zig route. Devontae Adams on a nice back shoulder throw from Gardner Minshew. Love it, love it, love it. The O is starting to roll, y'all. Salute to the Mokes, my guy. Trey needs to get the Lester Hayes Stickum stash. Talk that shit. Get that the little Giants glue. You know what I mean? I hear you, brother. I hear you. And real quick, man, salute to Donna Hicks. Went over there to OakLosVegas.com and grabbed some merch. Thank you so much, Donna. Your stuff is officially on the way. Got you an OLV coffee mug, OLV Shield Talk tee, and a Casino Royale tee. I appreciate you so much. That means a lot. Salute to Donna. If you're in the chat, I appreciate you, family. Real talk. Let me see. My brother, Top Beats, gifting 10 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Salute to my dog. And salute to all the new members here in the building because of one of our mob fathers, Top Beats. Man, I know my guys probably out there in the gym going crazy right now. Salute to you on taking your time out, brother, to watch the show and donate, man. We appreciate you for gifting that, man. It means a lot, my brother. Let me see. I pray we stay healthy because every day it seems someone is tearing an ACL. Let's not throw that into the universe, family. Let's not do that. You know, up to this point, we're already dealing with some injuries as is. You know what I mean? The Colt Millers of the world, the JPJs of the world. John Jenkins isn't out there right now. You know what I mean? So we definitely have some players that I'm sitting back and waiting patiently, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Let me see. Elevated Minds, Graphk. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you as well, King. That means a lot, my brother. Thank you so much for being in here, brother. And salute to my brother, Swag Jeff, my dog. Yerp. My God, man, those guys put on one of the greatest shows in Raider Nation on YouTube, man. Salute to Swag and Murph and my dogs over there, man. For real, Michelle, you know, everybody over there. My guy. Let me see. And Hammer, come on, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out, brother. Salute to you, though, man. Thank you so much. Salute to my guy, man, Hammer in the building. It's always good to see my guy, and it's good to see you in good spirits as well. You know, we had a really good call yesterday, man. It's always good to hear my brother's voice and to know he's doing okay, man. You see, yeah, I just got back from the gym LT right now. Literally walked in the house, made my coffee, and got right. So I love that, Sean. I love it. Like one of the only channels in YouTube that you see, man, where it seems like every damn person in the building is a member, man. That means a lot. Real talk. That means that you guys allow me to do this for a living. And that means so much to me, man. Real talk. Primos, you know what time it is, man. And not the Celtics, though. You know, with Notre Dame. You know, if you want to play that game, Primos, I know what you want, but I can flip that, King. Notre Dame fighting Irish. Charlie, man, I got a family. So, you know, I only get in now a few days out the week. So I kind of just go in there and try and do everything while I can. You know, between my son's football that I got to go to right after this, you know, and all the other crazy shit that I have going on in my life. I only get in there maybe twice at the most, 3 times a week. So every time I go in, I try and just, you know, rotate, get as much as I can, you know, cardio, back, arms, as much as I can, you know, so I don't really go in there and just focus on one thing. And the way my back is set up, there's only so much I can do. Let me see. Tommy E had himself a day out there stuffing the run and he missed out on a one-handed pick, sis. He missed out. He almost came down with it, but he couldn't quite bring it down. But it's still great to see Tommy Eichenberg out there dropping back in coverage and making a play. You know what I mean? But yes, he definitely stuffed Amir Abdullah at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and then he almost came down with the one-handed pick. I didn't really hear about any picks today. And we'll play a few videos, you guys, that's on our family over there, Vegas Sports Today. We'll watch some of their videos and we'll put some other stuff up from Twitter that's been uploaded from people out there in the building. New era, yes, I did hear a few. I think there was a strip sack. I know there was one today with Max. But I didn't hear anything about Zeus fumbling the football. I didn't hear anything about Madison. I didn't hear anything about our running group, you know, Dylan or any of these guys fumbling the football. And that's what we were really working on yesterday with the run game. So I didn't hear anything specific about them. But I don't know. I mean, look, Hondo was there. So if Hondo said there was a few fumbles, it definitely happened. Let me see. I just don't know who the hell it was. Van City, my guy. It's always good to see you in the building, my brother. We are still waiting, you guys, for this presser. Thank you guys for your patience. 30 minutes into the show, and the rotating shield still goes. We have Trevon Moehrig. We have AJ Cole, Daniel Carlson, and we also have Amir Abdullah approaching the podium today for their media sessions. So stay tuned. Let me see. X. Okay. Putting a lot of pressure on that O-line. But I definitely agree with you, right? Because we don't have the best quarterback situation in the NFL. You know what I mean? And this is not me knocking Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew or Anthony Brown or even Bradley. It's just we don't have on paper one of the best, quarterback situations. And if Aiden's going to be the guy, he is a pocket passer. So I have to agree with you, right? The offensive line, a lot of this is going to rely on them. Keep our guy clean, keep our guy upright, allow him to throw the football. We know that Aiden can make every throw. We know that he has the arm talent to get it done. We know he has that beautiful release, and all that good stuff. So I agree with you. If the O-line can go out there and ball out this year, and which I do believe they will, I do. I think James Craig and Luke Getsy and, Joe Philbin, all those guys are going to have that O ready to go. Oh, and man, and Tom Coughlin was out there today as well, you guys. Tom. It's good to see, man, a legend out there, former Giants head coach, former Jacksonville Jaguar GM, former coach of our head coach, Antonio Pierce. He was out there today, taking some notes and helping AP with this team, as they progress, getting ready for next week for our preseason game against the Minnesota Vikings. So it's always good to see Tom Coughlin out there. I know we were talking about him last week, if he was going to be out there. I don't believe he's going to be an official, coach or official, anything like that. I just think this is going to be a guy that AP can lean on for guidance, and someone that can go out there and help him as they prepare for this upcoming season. So, but it's always a good thing to see Tom Coughlin out there, ripping and running. That is crazy. Football is really back tomorrow. The Hall of Fame game is tomorrow, right? I believe it's tomorrow. Wow. Football is really, really back. You know what? I might have to stream that game tomorrow, man, just to have some fun, man. Have a few drinks, kick it with y'all, man. I think I might have to just – what do y'all think about a live stream tomorrow? Just watching the game as a family, kicking it, vibing. I may have to do a live stream for the Hall of Fame game tomorrow. Just vibe out. I know that it's the Bears, I believe, right? I don't think that Caleb Williams is starting. I think they already said that he's not going to be playing. But, hey, man, it'd be fun to watch. Football's back. Why not? Let me see. Salute to my brother S. Dot in the building. Salute to you, Graphk. I caught the GOAT in time. YouTube ring dinger for them backs, discs, and also Dr. Tubio will change your life and set the GOAT body back in his 20s. Screenshot this. I am S. Dot. Yo, bro, hold on, bro. I'm taking notes. YouTube ring dinger for them back discs and also, man, hold on, bro. You think I'm playing, dog? I'm not playing, bro. Got you, King. Thank you so much for those words, man, because I'm definitely going to look that up because I definitely am struggling with my back as of late, man. For those who don't know, I have 3 herniated discs. I have a bulging disc in my back, and I'm still out there grinding every day at the gym, well, at least 3 times a week, and out there ripping and running with my son. So it's tough. Let me see. Yeah, no starters for the Bears. Yeah, I seen something along the lines of they said that Tyson Baguette was going to be out there, and they said that he's been having a really good camp. So, he cooked us last year. Nasty work. Nasty word. We lit a UDFA. Josh motherfucking McDaniels, man. God. Ax, I appreciate you on that, man. By the way, Graphk, this is the 2-year anniversary to my introduction to Shieldmore. You guys got me through my hospital recovery after a heart attack. Forever grateful. Damn, bro. Damn, that means a lot to me, Ax. Thank you, man. And this is why we do this, man. Thank you for this kind of shit right here, man. Bro, that means a lot, bro. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your recovery process, man. That means a lot, man. I speak for everybody in Shieldmore. We thank you, brother. Real talk. Let's see. Lower or upper, both. Can't get right. Both. And I have severe arthritis in my lower back. So it's nasty, nasty work. Stay solid. I got you. I'm thinking about really doing one tomorrow. Ordering some pizza, get some drinks, put the TV on in the back, and just watch the game. 2 stocks. I'm doing it. I promise, bro. I promise. I literally just screenshotted that. I'm on it. Legend has it. The shield is still rotating around. This is facts. We're seeing it in real time. Yeah, man. Hammer, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, bro. Cleat to the kneecap. Took me out, man. Had me playing for both teams out there in Las Vegas at our first annual OakLosVegas flag football game, man. I went from being a potential superstar out there in that game to, just being a coach, kind of bouncing around, taking both jerk. It was a nasty work out there. Salute to D Money. Sarah, you are disgusting. Do not hornify the chat up. Please do not hornify the chat up. Oh, he struggled out there yesterday. He struggled. He was ready to quit 3 or 4 times. He thought it was all, Hallmark cards and bubble baths. His hands are cold. You know what I mean? Like one hand grabs, all kind of stuff. He thought he was just going to go out there and be a superstar. Well, guess what happened? He went out there. He missed some of the involuntary workouts. This Texas heat is different. He looked like he was about to pass out 10 times yesterday. I'm not even lying to you. Like he looked at me dead in my eyes like, Daddy, do I have to do this? And I was like, man, I can't let you quit. You know what I mean? I can't let you quit. So, he's going through the motions right now. But the dude got some game to him, man. It's just going to take a little time to adjust to this heat, get right, water, ice baths, all that other good stuff. He's going to be all right. Yo, and there goes the Princess of Darkness, the Horn Mother. Nah, Glock, only one. My other son does not like sports at all, and I love him for it. I'm gonna have me a little architect, you know what I mean? Something like that. He's gonna be a gamer or something. He does not like sports at all. One Nation. Every time I go to Vegas, bro, I'm losing my voice. So, and I'm working on it. I have a new goal in mind, you guys. I have a new goal in mind. And I'm working towards it right now. Let's just say, man, I'm putting it to the universe. I'll be out there soon. Stay tuned. Got you, John. Thinking about doing it, bro. I might have to because we had to push out the MJ Devonshire and D. Richardson film breakdown with Big Mike in East Coast Gridiron because I don't know why they did this, but we have no access to the film until midnight Monday. So we had to push it out an extra week. So why not put together some content tomorrow and just watch the game? Santana, you crazy. Pause. 11, 83, 11 age group, 5th graders. Let's see. New Era. I still haven't gotten an opportunity to watch it. I literally went from doing a live show to my son's football practice, which was 3 hours long. So I didn't get an opportunity to watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight. Top, same thing. I'm going to watch it. I got you. I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm going to put together a live or put together a video, my thoughts on it. But I haven't got an opportunity to watch it yet. Let me see. You already know that. Content. Salute. And I got my brother Jason Hunter in the building. So the My Fathers are in full display right now. And I think, is my brother LV Maximus in here too? Is LV here? If so, we got the squad in here, man. We got the squad. Once again, you guys, for those just pulling up, we are waiting for the presser. We have Trevon Moehrig, Daniel Carlson, AJ Cole, and Amir Abdullah addressing the media today. So stay tuned. We're just waiting for that. Practice ended about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, I believe. So, yeah. And yeah, y'all, real quick too. This upcoming week, we will start our new sponsorship with BetUS. So stay tuned, you guys. You're going to be hearing a lot about BetUS on me and Wasted channels. Stay tuned for that, man. Definitely a great partnership that we're looking forward to. They're taking care of us. We're definitely going to push that content out and take care of them. So stay tuned. You're going to be hearing a lot about BetUS with us, on our end. So stay tuned for that. Let me see. My dog, man. Hope all is well, Graphk. You too, my brother. Thank you. It's my guy, man. We got to get a cigar soon, bro. We got to get a cigar soon. I'm thinking maybe sometime this week. Maybe we can hit up Rube. Oh, and happy belated birthday to our brother Rube as well. Salute to sis Erica. Got to say that, man. Salute to our brother Rube. We got to link up and get a cigar. I'm getting dizzy watching this damn shield now, man. It's nasty work. Oh, I like that. Okay. And who knows better, New Era, than Patrick Graham? I love that. Most excited for Trevon. And those are two contract guys. Both contracts coming up. I like that. Did you guys see the ratings for Madden with some of our players? Brother, disrespect. I got to show you guys this. They had Tyree Wilson rated over Malcolm Kuntz. Like how? Max Crosby, 97. X Factor. Tyree Wilson, 73. Malcolm Kuntz, 72. After coming off of a big year last year, this is what we got. Malcolm Kuntz is rated lower than Tyree Wilson, a rookie that was dealing with an injury all last year. Nasty work. Some notes right here. Also, you guys, you know what? I'm going to bring this up on the screen because it seems as though I'll just read it. I'll read it because we're waiting on the presser. Salute to Logan Reaver. He's been doing this every day out there from camp. 11-on-11 first team. Took a bunch of notes, you guys. Minshew passed to Madison for 10 yards. Always good to see Alex Madison getting producing in the passing game. Minshew crosses to Tucker for 10 to 12 yards. DJ Turner rushed for 5 to 7 yards. Minshew rush off of pressure for a small gain. Minshew in the flat to Zamir for a small gain. Minshew RPO. You love to see it. Give to Zamir for 10 plus yards. Zamir getting some action. AOC slant to Adams for 10 plus yards. Crosby strip sack on AOC play action. AOC sideline pass to Myers for 5 yards. Laube rush for 10 yards. Zamir a rush for a short gain. Minshew incomplete pass to Mayer. Minshew pass to Adams over middle for 10. I've seen that play. We do have a film of that. And to be real, it didn't seem like there was a lot of pressure, you guys. I'm going to be honest. The play looked like it was like, I'll show you guys. There really wasn't any pressure. It seemed like Minshew just stopped in the pocket and just took all the time in the world to throw the football. I don't know what happened there. It may have just been the drill that they were running, but I'll show you that as well. Minshew incomplete to Tucker in the flat. Tucker drop over the middle from AOC. We talked about that. Zamir rushed for a short gain. AOC incomplete pass to Bowers, knocked away by Moehrig. Good play by Moehrig. AOC slant to Myers for 10 plus yards. AOC screen to Bowers for 5 to 7 yards. AOC throwaway out of bounds. AOC incompletion to Laube in the flat. Red zone situation. Minshew incompletion on sideline. Minshew completion over the middle to Tucker for 15 plus yards. So it's not all bad for Tucker today in camp. Minshew incompletion, Crosby / Kuntz, both on the pressure. And let me see if there's a part 2 of this. That is it thus far. So pretty much detailing what is going on out there right now. Salute to Logan Reaver putting out great content for the nation, man. Salute to him. If you guys are not subscribed to him on Twitter yet, if you're on there on the X app, go subscribe to Logan Reaver. He's been putting out some great stuff. Gio, it's been pretty quiet. I mean, outside of his own teammates kind of bigging up Tyree Wilson, I've not heard any media really talking about Tyree. I haven't heard of any splash plays up to this point from Tyree Wilson. But it's still early. It's still early, so we shall see. But no, nothing up to this point in terms of our second year back. Amir Abdullah, y'all.
The offense maybe closing the gap a little bit on the defense now that the pads have come on.
Definitely. I feel like a lot of guys are just answering the call. You know, we understand every day is going to be different. Sometimes the defense brings the energy. Sometimes we do. And our job is just to not only match that energy, but to exceed that. That's the expectation. So it's good to see guys answering that call.
Who are some of the guys specifically that you really saw today answer that call?
Shoot, I mean, Brock Bowers, he shows up every single day. You know, does a lot of little things. The young guy, Dylan Laube, he's bringing a spark every time he gets the ball. He's a very special guy. I think DJ Glaze as well. He's a guy, he really comes off the ball. I think that's something that we emphasize on offense is getting off. You know, everything starts up front, and he's a guy who he brings that same attention.
I like that, Glaze.
So those are 3 young guys. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you got young guys who don't need to be coached to do that, I think you have a good team setting yourself up.
If you happen to see it, you might have been on the field when it happened, but Brock delivered a kind of a crackback block on Max Crosby. It was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, and
I didn't see
and it was just
the Glazinator.
Laid the wood basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody wants to do that to Max. I think everybody does. You know, he's a guy who he brings the tempo and the energy every single day, and we want him to know that he's not the only one who's that confident in himself. He's a guy who also chirps a lot, talks a lot. I think he does it to get the best out of his guys. And if you know Brock, he doesn't talk a lot, but he talks a lot with his pass. So
say that because for a rookie to not be afraid to go in there and say, all right, you know.
I mean, we have a rule. You know, you're a rookie when you're in meetings. You're a rookie when you're in a cafeteria. But when you step inside this rectangle, you know, you're not a rookie anymore. And he understands that.
You've made your name along special teams a lot over the years. How different is this kickoff rule, and how tough is it to adjust after the time you've been in the league to something so new?
It's really different. You know, it's a lot more based on timing. You know, timing is always the name of the game in football, but even more so with the new rules. I think Tom McMahon's doing a good job coaching it. So I would say our guys are picking it up pretty well.
There's a lot of knuckleball kicks that are coming you guys' way, and I don't know how you even prepare for that necessarily because it's something that's pretty much brand new to the whole thing. So how do you go about? Because those balls are spinning and bouncing, and obviously you got to secure it. That's first and foremost.
I mean, we're still in reps all the time. You know, if we have a special team spirit that doesn't involve some of the returners, we're out there getting catches, and that's what the game of football is in general. You know, just getting reps. You know, seeing it off the foot, off the tee, as many times as you can, so you can kind of get a beat on it, and then the rest of that is just God-given ability.
And the last time I talked to you, you're getting ready to do a movie.
Yeah.
How did it turn out?
It turned out well. We finished up shooting like 2 weeks ago.
Volume is up completely, y'all.
The experience getting in front of the camera now as an actor as opposed to just doing what you had been doing?
It was different. It was definitely different. But at the end of the day, I feel like I kind of was able to fall back on a lot of my training here in football. You know, keeping the main thing was my main reoccurring thought when I was on set. So it was a positive experience for me.
What do you want to see yourself accomplish personally by the end of camp?
Really just to become a leader, both vocally and just with my play. You know, I'm a guy, I've been around, I've been on a few teams. I've played a lot of football in my life. I think I understand the game pretty well. So just showing up for this team in any way that they ask me to, but really just having my best year in year 10. I think I'm primed. I'm ready to do
Year
that.
10, man.
Cavs, obviously a small sample
It's a
size,
blessing.
but do you feel that you guys improved anything or focused on something today from yesterday?
Yeah, just the fundamentals. Like I said a little bit earlier in this interview, getting off the ball is important, both defensively and offensively. And that a lot of times dictates the game, especially in the run game. So just seeing the O-line roll off the ball with proper steps, proper pad level, it sets the tone. And then it's up for us backs to get the right reads and our quarterbacks to get the right drops and receivers to get the right depths on their routes. And I think anytime we turn on the film after we have practice and we see those guys getting off the ball with good, pad level and good fundamentals, that's just encouraging each level of the game to improve that much more.
We've talked to a bunch of young guys who
Max,
are
I got
introducing
you.
themselves to yoga, recovery methods, preventative methods. I know we've talked to you in the past about certain things that you do to keep the body right. Is that like it's that message is getting spread now among athletes? Like things that we thought might have been a little weird or whatever in the past are actually really beneficial to us.
Yeah, it always takes one, right? We got a couple guys, Max, myself, Robert Spillane, guys I always see doing things that are a little unconventional. And like I said a little bit earlier about the young guys, they're all sponges. None of them really bring in like an ego or pride about themselves where they're like, maybe that's not for me. They're at least willing to try it first or ask what this is before they just knock it or just write it off. And I think that is infectious on the team. You see one guy who's successful, who's played a long time, a guy who's had a lot of Pro Bowls like Max, a lot of All-Pros like Max, doing the little things. It's like, well, I'm not too good to do it if Max is doing, or Amir's played a long time. Why shouldn't I hop in with him in the morning and do some things? So it's just really encouraging to see with our team, and it just feels different, and I'm really appreciative that I'm back to be a Raider to witness it all.
Throughout your career, you've taken pride in being a returner, also being a gunner, and really just adding value to the special teams. How much pride do you also take now in learning these new rules and exceeding at them as well?
Man, it's funny. I feel like a dinosaur sometimes because I've seen so many different rule changes in the NFL. So I wear it as a badge of honor that I've survived through so many different reigns of football. And this is just the next one, and I think it's a good opportunity for returners, like you alluded to kind of step back out and have a pivotal influence on the game again. Growing up for me, it was guys like Dante Hall, the human joystick. It was guys like
Dante was different, man.
Percy Harvin, guys like that.
Percy was different.
Not only offensively or defensively, like a Devin Hester, where he ended up switching the receiver, who could really make an impact when the ball was kicked off or punted. And it's exciting to see, and I think the game needs it.
Around some running back rooms when it comes to a guy like Dylan Labbe being a 6th-round pick from a small school. How unique is it that he's
wasn't Hondo
team reps and kind of has faith from the offensive side of things?
I mean, I think you said now it doesn't really
Hondo
matter
mad now.
Drafted. You see guys all the time get drafted 1st round to 7th round, specifically at the running back position, who can play ball. There's only so many guys who actually get drafted. So if you really think about it, he was one of the few guys who was selected to be talented enough to be drafted to a team. So I think there's an expectation first and foremost for himself to be great. And we see the team, the tape, we see what kind of attention to detail he brings every single day. So, for us as a running back group, we're not surprised. He's a guy who he's a listen first guy, talk, second guy. He's a guy who's going to finish no matter if the rep is good or bad. And I think that's only setting himself up to have a good season, but also a good career. So,
the rookies and how they stood out on the field, but they're rookies when you're having lunch, breakfast, etc. How has that been socializing with them and that relationship?
Well, none of them can sing. That's one of our things. We try to get the rookies to get up and show a little personality, sing before meetings, and
Amir Abdullah, Israel.
Thank God they found football. For sure. Something they can do. They're kind of funny. They're a little funny, you know what I mean? Sometimes they get the pity laugh just so they won't, feel awkward.
DeMarcus,
they're kind of funny. A couple of them.
I'm gonna make a Laube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a Laube emoji. Salute to Amir Abdullah, man. You love to see it. Veteran leader in the locker room. Once again, I said that he was going to be more like the Brandon Bolden type this year, special teams ace, a guy that can still give you some reps at the running back position if need be. He bigged up Dylan Laube. You don't really see that a lot, man, because this guy could potentially take Amir Abdullah's job. You know what I'm saying? 10 years strong, man. Like, spoken like a true leader. Trevon Moehrig, you guys.
You want to win every rep, but how do you balance that with actually like just wanting to see your offensive teammates progress?
Hondo must not be there.
For me, it's just short-term memory. Win or loss, just got to get back up and line up and go to the next play. But like you said, of course, you want your offensive guys to win, but when you're out there, it's all about winning on your side. So that's kind of my approach and my mentality towards like one-on-ones and reps like that. So
what were your overall thoughts on just today's practice?
it was good energy, like it is every day. We just come out trying to get 1% better each day. Offense had a better day today. We got to clean some stuff up in the film room on defense, but that's just how it is in training camp. One day offense might have it, the next day the defense might have it. So as long as we keep doing that means we're getting better each day. So
what are some of those things that you want to clean up?
Just the little things, communication. Just making sure we execute, doing our fundamentals, doing our technique right, and we can clean all that up in the film room.
AP said something along the lines of everything you guys do defensively starts with the rapport you and Marcus have and your relationship back there. What really enabled you guys to fit so well on the field together right away last year?
I say just the thing, how we see each other. How we see each other fit in our schemes, how we see things on the offensive side. Just trying to provide that clarity, for the defense. So, when the pass start going on like they have been, we can provide that ease for them and make sure everybody's lined up doing their job.
Do you think you two get enough credit?
Sounds like a veteran now.
One of the best safety duos in the league.
I don't think we're worried about that too much. I think we just try to go out there and just do our best every day, do our job, and, everything else will come with that, with our play. So that's how we approach it.
You get a guy like Gardner who's new to the team and system. Felt like he was maybe his most comfortable today. Did you guys kind of sense that on the other side of the ball with him?
Yeah, I think, both him and Aiden, have days like that. I can't really speak on too much of what they're talking about on that side of the ball, but, he did complete some passes today, so it's good to see.
Trevon, as a safety, you match up a lot of times against tight ends. What are your impressions of not just Brock Bowers, but Michael Mayer?
Oh, man, they're both, big guys, physical, have really great, route running ability, and especially just seeing Michael year two, he stepped it up. You can see just how he is with how he catches the ball, how he runs his routes, definitely improved. So it's exciting to see that. And then Brock, just, coming from the draft and coming from where he's come from, he's had that ability all along. So, hopefully he can continue to keep doing the things he's been doing. So.
Yesterday, Coach Pierce had a quote where he said, when he first got to the team, the secondary kind of felt like independent contractors, and now the chemistry is there. Can you just talk about, in your opinion, the huge differences you've seen in the secondary?
The AP effect, Rich. The AP effect.
Yeah, I'd say, like, just piggyback on what I've said before, just the energy. Like I said before, we want to come in and just dominate. Whether that be our offense or whatever team we play, we just want to come in and do our job. And as our coaches say, have varsity on varsity ball. Our best against their best. We're going to come out every time. So on top.
We saw AP challenging people sometimes during practice, challenging the defense. What does that do for you when you hear him?
Love that.
Call that out.
You say one more time.
I noticed a couple times during practice, AP would sort of call out the defense, challenge the defense to step up. What does that do? Is him being a former linebacker himself, what does that do for you when he kind of challenges?
For me, it's like I said before, it's just kind of easing the defense, making sure hey, let's line up, everybody do their technique and fundamental, and just I would say just play more relaxed and not be so we got to do this, we got to do that. No, we just got to take a deep breath, just do what we've been coached to do, and that'll take turning into the play.
On the flip side of the tight end question, what makes Devontae so unique and so hard to cover?
And he's been doing that since he got into the league. He's just deceptive, great hands, man, good route running.
Devontae's Devontae,
he's just somebody
man.
you got to have your eye on, especially as a safety. 24/7 because the ball can go to him anytime, and as y'all seen before, he makes plenty of plays. So,
how hard is it to defend his late hands?
I haven't had any chance to do one-on-ones, but just have him shoot his hands late like that. It's hard as a DB to get a tell on when the ball's coming. So you just gotta play into his hands as best you can. Even if they're late. Yeah, I'll let the corner deal with that. Yeah, I'll break into the middle of the field or something.
Interpreting you wrong, but it seems like you're kind of annoyed the offense had some success today. I mean, is that the standard you guys are at, that you don't want them to ever win any rep?
Right. Yeah. For defense, that's just how we talk. We want to win everything we do. But at the same time, it is good to see the offense do their thing because we all are Raiders. So, but when we get back in that field room, I'm sure some guys will be be bummed out to have some plays back. So.
AP mentioned that the idea of coming to Costa Mesa was to build this brotherhood and have like a unity. Some of your teammates
What's the
have
motto
talked
in the
about
safety
how they've had an opportunity to meet those even on the other side that they normally don't talk to. Have you had an opportunity to do any of that?
Yeah, for sure. Especially, me and Marcus talk about it a bunch of times, going to quarterbacks, asking what they see from us, any tells that we give them, what we're doing well that they see. We being here, we have time to be with each other 24/7. So we find time, whether we're eating dinner, passing by through the elevators, just to ask questions on the opposite side of the ball. Thank you.
Hey, Rich, have you been out there yet? In Costa Mesa, have you been out there yet? And also, Ridge, I'm gonna be in Vegas in 2 weeks, man. We got to link up, get a drink, man, and chop it up, man. Salute to my boy Ridge back, man. Keep our money so we can pay our guys when the time comes. This court is fire. I love that, Axe. I love it. I love it. Let me ask you guys, what do you think if Moehrig has a big year this year? And I'm not talking about an all-pro type year. If he has, let's just say a Pro Bowl year, okay, or a fringe Pro Bowl year, how much are you paying Trevon Moehrig next season? Or how much are you paying him on that next deal? He's on a contract year. Marcus Epps is also on a contract year. But remember, we do have some young, fresh blood, Palamau, Trey Taylor. There's some other guys in that room, the Jaden Grants of the world, UDFA. What would you pay a Trevon Moehrig moving forward? Because you have to take care of Malcolm Kuntz, which he's going to get paid a nice amount of money, right? You got to take care of Nate Hobbs. He is one of those tone setters in that locker room, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He's going to get paid. I don't know what that looks like, but I think those two guys are going to be the guys that get paid first. So where do you look at in terms of where Moehrig is in the grand scheme of things money-wise? Because I think Marcus Epps is going to be looking at pretty much the same type of deal. I think we signed him to a 2-year, $12 million deal. So like 6 per, I believe. It was somewhere along that. Don't quote me on that. But I wouldn't be against paying, Epsy that kind of bread if he had another good year this year. And then we got to take care of Spillane as well. Leon, facts. Trevon, top 10 safety money. Okay. 3 years, 11 per. Okay, only one. All right. Rich says, definitely link up when you're out here. I'll be in Costa Mesa on the 8th. Okay, got you. Salute to my guy, Ridge, man. $7 million a year, 2-3 years for Trevon. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but okay, New Era. $8 million guaranteed up to 10, 11 incentives. Okay. And then also, we got one more. One Nation says 8. Okay. We shall see. I want to see more in terms of coverage this year with Moehrig. I want him to come down with a few picks. There's no reason, he can't get in that 3 to 5 range coming down with the football this upcoming season. The way this defense is set up, with the defensive line being the most dominant part of it, so much pressure is going to be put on quarterbacks, opposing quarterbacks. There's no reason why Nate Hobbs can't get better in coverage this year. There's no reason why Trevon Moehrig can't, like I said, come up with at least 3 to 5 picks. Even Epsy, getting a little active, in coverage as well. So we shall see. Trevon had 3 picks last year. If he can get more, I would give him a nice contract. There you have it. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't get that 3 to 5 range, right? Especially with the addition of Christian Wilkins on that D line. And I think another guy that was disrespected in the Madden ratings, I believe he was like number 8 or 9 in terms of defensive tackles. That is nasty work. And I think they had Devontae somewhere. He was in the top 5, but he was below CeeDee Lamb. And it's probably because of our quarterback situation. So I understand that. They had St. Brown rated ahead of him. I don't know in any world where you can have those guys and A.J. Brown rated over Devontae Adams. It's just nasty work. Special teams, baby.
Exactly.
Special teams, baby. You have to make a tackle, you will. How confident are you in your tackling?
I mean, I just got some extra bicep curls in there.
Okay, well, he was 6. There he was, number 6.
At the high school gym. So, yeah, I mean, I play football too, and luckily I'm a pretty big guy, 6'5".
I'm going back and
Depends on how
I'm
much
screen
I'm eating,
recording
but,
it, bro.
You know, we gotta work it a little more. It might happen a little more than usual. I mean, nobody really knows what this kickoff return is going to look like. So we're eager to see
Talk,
it
Girth.
in live action and in the preseason games and find out kind of what it is.
How was today, just in general, for you and your group?
It's great. Actually, Jacob Bobbmeyer just had a little baby yesterday, so they're away in Vegas and enjoying some family time, but he'll be back tomorrow. So we had some backup snappers going today, so guys are stepping in, and it's great. I mean, we have an awesome setup, beautiful weather every day out here, so we're just really thankful to be out here and getting to work again with the guys.
Wipe their feet,
How
y'all.
different is it then to actually work on like onside kicks, albeit 50 yards down the field?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. It's not something you kind of, think you're going to have to do at this point in your career where all of a sudden there's new rules. And I mean,
I'm gonna hit up Hondo, man.
Last
Where
week
are
they
you?
changed the rule that, something that I was working on all off season, all of a sudden you can't do. So, I mean, there's just, we're learning on the fly and you're kind of having to be creative about it. And I mean, each week I feel like we're going to see different teams doing different things. And, just like offensive defenses are doing, you're adapting different game plans sometimes when you see something that works well.
What do they change?
You can't lay the ball flat on the tee anymore. So it has to be vertical on the tee. It has to be kind of in the cup. And so, yeah,
These rules are so weird, man.
They're making different rules as we go. Kind of, we're figuring out different loopholes and they're trying to make some different rules. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, we're going to see what it looks like in preseason. And I mean, like you said, you got to adapt as you go. This is first season doing this, so we'll see how it goes.
You working on your tackling?
Yeah. So I got a couple reps at the end of practice, and I mean, it's something that, unfortunately, I've had to do a couple times throughout my career. Hopefully, I'm not the one making the play very often. It's usually not a good sign. But just with the new kickoff rule, there's definitely a greater possibility I'm going to be in certain plays possibly, and there's different things we can do scheme wise to hopefully avoid that some. But I mean, hey, if I got to make the play, I got to make the play, and like I said, just continuing to work that and get better at that.
Will you pay more attention to other preseason games, maybe cut ups on what other teams are doing than you normally would because of this stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and we've talked about it a lot. I mean, just different teams are going to do different things, and there's always going to be one or two things that are, someone keeps a secret until probably game number one. So we're kind of scouting it out, and everybody else across the league is doing the same. But I mean, eventually you're going to have to show whatever secrets you might think you have. But I mean, I think at this point, all the kickers probably have tried just about everything. So, there's certain things that work and there's certain things that we've worked on, and just, it's not worth the risk of whether it's kicking it short and, then the offense starting at the 40-yard line.
It would be hilarious.
That's a big play, obviously, for an offense.
Are you looking for secrets with your brother or any other kicker around?
I mean, us kickers, we always work.
His brother is a kicker for Green Bay.
Whether it's my brother, whether it's other kickers that I've known, just through years. So there's a bit of, hey, we're not going to work this because, obviously you don't want to give away your team's, kind of secrets. But at the same time, I mean, some of it we're going to see in the preseason so early on. And I mean, you have to work it as well in the off season. So, there's rumors going around, and like I said, there's been certain kicks that guys I know have been working on, and all of a sudden they make a rule change. So, that's just how it might go, and we'll see what the final product is from the NFL probably after preseason.
How well do you think that, Coach McMahon has really been able to get you and AJ up to full speed with the rule changes and really hone it down for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been really fun. Obviously he's coached a long time, and this is something new for him as well. So, he hit the ground running, and we've gotten through OTAs and
Good chat, man. Y'all are undefeated,
tons
man.
of reps. I mean, because another part is the returners. It's something new for them. They're going to catch different balls instead of the hang time. They're going to have line drives, balls that are bouncing, and it's that much more important that they catch it on the fly.
Hey,
so, it's a different game for them. It's a different game for our coverage or our blocking schemes. So I mean, it's really about how quickly can we adapt, and just, I mean, it's the same thing in season. There's always changes you're going to make, and it's how fast can you adapt to get it in the game plan.
I would assume that if you're kicking for distance, just regular kickoffs is kind of a similar leg swing motion than extra points and field goals. How different is the leg swing now going to be, and how often? I mean, how do you have to kind of compartmentalize that?
Yeah, there's different. I mean, depends what you want to kick, but obviously, that's one thing I was concerned early on was like, I don't want to create bad habits that essentially trickle into my field goal kicking, where I'm hitting line drive field goals all of a sudden. So, but I've always done kickoffs, and kickoffs were slightly different than field goals anyways. So it is about compartmentalizing, and every other kicker's dealing with it too. So, you just got to learn how to adapt.
One of the possibilities some teams have expressed is somebody else kicking, some defensive players. Some guys on your team have tried it.
Yeah.
How would you kind of rank some of the guys that have been trying it?
A lot of good effort. Some guys have been cut. Some guys are doing a really good job. I mean, they're great athletes. It's just them asking me questions on like how to kick. I'm like, played 10 years of soccer, and then that usually helps. But, I mean, it's if we can get some athletes, and I mean, there's other guys that are doing it across the league. Obviously, that's definitely a possibility. And like I said, there's no telling if that's going to actually work, and that's worth doing it if the kick's less accurate or whatever it is. But right now, kind of everything's fair play because we just don't know kind of what it's going to turn into in a few months.
Did you ever think you'd be helping rookie safeties learn how to kick after practice? Like you were
No, that was it. That was a new one. So I mean, hopefully I'm able to teach them something. And I mean, it's not a competition for me necessarily, because I do think,
was Trey out there kicking?
It's such a unique thing that if I end up, being in on so many plays, or if there's a way for the kicker to have an advantage, because I'm the only one that gets really a running start. Now I can't cross the 50 until the ball's caught or bounces. But if there's a way to time that up with, whoever it may be that's a little faster, more athletic than me, I'm all for that, because, I just want to win football games at this point.
I think most athletes in any sport, especially football, would be furious if somebody was trying to take one of their duties, right? I mean, you seem
right.
Yeah, it's different. I think if there's another kicker or even AJ sometimes try to take it, but I mean, like I said, there's just obviously certain things that
crazy
they're better at me than coverage and stuff, and so if that's an advantage that we can take advantage of, I'm all for it.
You mentioned someone that you cut and why you cut him.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put.
Battle for Vegas. How devastating of a loss was that?
What's that?
The battle for Vegas?
Yeah.
The loss, how devastating was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. We obviously, those hockey guys are pretty good at, hand-eye coordination with, whether it's a stick and a puck or a baseball bat and a softball. They're pretty good at that. So, I've gotten better. That was my second time ever playing baseball / softball. So, hit 9 home runs throughout the course. I mean, pretty good. I'm getting there. So it was fun, and it's just a fun event for the community, obviously.
Daniel, how great is it for you to spend time with everyone in a place, because you don't get to socialize with many other groups. So now you get that opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, especially as specialists, there's not as much crossover in meetings and stuff. We're kind of in our own world on the practice field a lot of times. But it just gives us a chance to, whether it's lunch, dinner time, whenever we have breaks, to just break a little bread and just hang out with some guys, get to know the younger guys, the new guys, whatever it is. And I think that's just such a valuable thing going into the season. Obviously, there's so many ups and downs, and that brotherhood, building that foundation early on, getting to know each other, just helps.
Thanks, Rich.
The season when you're going through, whether it's the good or the bad.
You mentioned the younger guys. We heard earlier you guys had them sing. Can you give us an unbiased opinion of any good singers?
Yeah, we've had some. It's been tough. Some of the guys are doing it 8 a.m. right first meeting. I mean, my coffee's not even kicked in yet, so I might be a little tougher critic at that time than the evening meetings when everybody's kind of relaxed and having a little more fun. But each year, some rookies step up, some don't. So that's just how it goes.
How many different kicks would you estimate you have in your repertoire right now?
That I would bring into a game is different than what I'm working on. Right now I'm working on, like I said, everything's kind of fair game. It's just some of it's trial by error. Some of it was a kick I really.
You got AJ Cole coming up next, you guys, and the media will be done for the day.
One rule change goes, and thanks. Now I've wasted 10 hours of my life working on this one kick and don't get that back. But just trying to figure out, which ones can I count on in the game, and after a high pressure situation, whatever it may be, where it's unacceptable to kick it short of the 20.
For real?
Offense, the 40-yard drive start.
That's 2 Raiders or 2 former Raiders this offseason.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's 2 former Raiders this offseason. I want to look that up. Yep, that boy suspended. 6 games.
Hello.
So Daniel says you're trying to take his kickoff job. There's some bad blood up in there.
No, it's not bad blood, but if you heard about player performance,
My brother Zahn in the building.
you get
Salute.
paid per play out here. So I'm trying to get in the game.
He did say he'd be fine if a defensive player took his kickoff job, but not if you took it.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Me and him have the most healthy and fun of rivalries of all time.
AJ
So I
Cole,
think
y'all.
that just the ego in him couldn't handle that, but it's all in good fun.
I would let it be in the same room with him and
Camp
Mitch.
been for you just in general so far?
Yeah, camp's been great. I mean, they say in California you pay for the weather, but we're just renting it for a little bit here. It's been like 76 and sunny every single day, so we're walking around in flip-flops and shorts and t-shirt, and it's been good. It's been a really great experience. Just being in Costa Mesa, I think getting away is really valuable for team bonding. You find yourself when you're home, you guys kind of finish and they sort of rush out of the building a little bit to get home and to see their family and all that. And here we're kind of on our own. So I found that players are spending more time like in the cafeteria, chit-chatting at the table. And I think that's good. I think that builds bonds, builds relationships. And ultimately, I'm a big vibes guy. So I think that the team that's the closest wins the most games. And I think it's a really important factor.
Conversation about the rookies singing here today. Who's bringing the good vibes and the good vocals?
I mean, to be honest, it's been absolutely pitiful so far. Some of it's not their fault. It's happening in an 8 a.m. meeting sometimes. And I mean, you're still on maybe your first half cup of coffee at the time. You only got like 50 milligrams of caffeine in your system and people aren't really warmed up to it. So it's a tough, stale environment. But I'd like to see more from them, to be honest. I'd like to see a little bit more enthusiasm. There's a couple keys you got to know.
Devin is kind of a weird presser.
Can't be scared when you're up there for the rookie show. You got to go up there confident. They can smell blood in the water. It's a bunch of sharks in that room. So if you show a little bit of fear, everybody's going to boo, start pouncing on you. And then you got to know the first word of the song. Everybody's like, I know the song. And they get up there and then the lights are bright. And then all of a sudden everything goes a little bit sideways. So you got to know the first word of the song. That's a coaching point to all the rookies. But it's been pretty pitiful. We're hoping to get some skits maybe when we get back to Vegas.
Do you recall your rookie moment? Did you have one of those?
The rookie shows that we had were on Hard Knocks. And at a certain point, someone got tired of seeing the rookies sing. So the rookie shows got cut short my year. But everybody remembers Max's and Hunter Renfro's. So those are the ones that my rookie class can claim.
Max was freestyling.
Do you think the struggles are talent or song choice?
That's a good question. I mean, there's certainly no talent. Talent is a gigantic issue, to be sure. But I've seen some killer rookie performances from people with no talent. So, like I said, you got to go up there with a little bit of presence, control the stage. I think Dylan Laube probably has the best performance so far. He had the most commanding presence. But, the talent is nowhere to be seen. It was that good that I don't even remember.
Well, I mean, you mentioned doing some skits and stuff like that, and you're coaching them on singing. You're going to help them with the comedy aspect of that. And who's already kind of got some chops?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some skits in the works that I probably have my fingers on. As an older guy on the team, it's sort of one of our jobs to coach the rookies and getting through your rookie performances and getting through your rookie duties. During the season, we'll have these guys out here dancing before practice on Fridays, and just coaching them through those aspects is just as important as coaching them through anything else. So we've got some things in the works. These are things that you'll never hear about, but they're going to be incredible behind closed doors.
AJ, you mentioned building relationships with rookies and other players.
Oh, yeah, he did, Bill. I
Built,
forgot. You're
throughout
right.
These days, or just something that has made your team stronger by being able to spend these days together.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the dinner table conversations, we're getting done with our team meeting right around 7:00. And then there's the food right there. And, I've seen them more and more guys are using that time as an opportunity to sort of build those bonds. And it to be honest, it just makes
that
the
was
job
Ricky
a little more
Martin
fun when you have friends in the building.
that Dylan was
And,
dancing to.
There's been a lot of turnover here the past couple of years, and I think this rookie class is going to be really good.
Ricky
for
Martin,
us.
right?
So getting to know those guys, especially in my position too, because a lot of times, the rookies are the guys that are playing special teams with you, and those are the guys. Their first start is playing on the punt team, playing on the kickoff team. So I think it's important for me to have a good relationship with them. I just think that the breakfast, lunch, and dinner table is where the magic happens.
Me and his agent were texting about that yesterday. I loved it.
So.
That's something you can do. And
Yes.
some possibly. I mean, it's a possibility you could do that in a game. It's not a safety. It's not just after a safety.
No, I don't think you can. No, actually, they did change the rule, so you can do it after a safety now. But you used to not be able to do it after safety. It used to have to be a punt. But yeah, it is a legal kickoff. A couple teams have done it in the past. Seattle's done it in the past. And
I don't think there's
maybe
any
the
player
Giants
that I
have
would
done
get
it
upset like
in the
that
past as well. Some
outside
teams
of
have
Derek
done it
Carr.
for onside kicks as well, but it is legal.
I wouldn't get to that point.
Has he? He must be in his room late at night. He's got some pillows set up on his bed, and he's like jumping on the bed like a little kid and rolling over it. But I've seen no tackling drills. So that's fiction.
Too
You
much
guys are out of
respect
practice.
for what
Have you
these
seen
guys
tackling?
do. I wouldn't.
Is everybody's back?
You would never get to
when
that
he's doing
point.
his tackling drills.
He did some tackling drills too.
Okay. Yeah, he does tackling drills. Yeah.
All right, you guys good?
I just want to ask you a totally random question. This off season, you had an opportunity to support your wife while she was a professional, a volleyball player. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was fun for us to kind of do a little bit of a role reversal and me put myself in her shoes, like going through like night before the game. Like, is there some things it's like, oh, like how much am I supposed to like talk to you? Like, do you want to just kind of like go into your own little world and like on game day, like, should I there's just a lot of stuff that we kind of got to see the other side.
So what do y'all want to talk about? You want to talk about tennis? We could talk about lacrosse, softball. You want to talk about fencing? Janitorial work? Demented ballet? Nasty work. That was today's presser, you guys. Trevon Moehrig, Daniel Carlson, AJ Cole, Amir Abdullah. Oh, man. I cannot wait to get to Vegas full time, man. I cannot wait to get to Vegas full time. I am about to be out there asking. This is what it is. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm not mad. I'm just messing around, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Yeah, Caleb, I was wondering where Hondo is. I just sent him a text. I'm going to see if he's going to respond to me. He's probably out there ripping and running. Axe, we're definitely going to do that. Definitely. Me and Waste, they're going to come up with a weekly show, and we're going to talk about it. Charlie said, what do you do for your talent show multiple years ago, Graphk? Let me see. I'm only wearing black forces with my jersey for show. Graph snatcher. Yo, yeah, I gotta go get me a cigar and have me a nice little glass of whiskey after this one, man. Bill, to be honest with you, at this point, he's going to be moving inside and outside. Pause if necessary. He's going to be playing a lot of defensive tackle, I'm assuming, because I don't think this season you can take Malcolm Koonce off the field. He's gotten better against the run, been able to set the edge a lot better. I just think with him and Max, that's that 1-2 punch at the edge rusher position. Maybe you put Tyree out there in certain situations, but I think he's going to find his home, his footing right there, defensive tackle. I think him and Adam Butler kind of interchange, this upcoming season. I'm not saying that he's not going to be playing in the edge rusher, because he will be, but he's going to move around a little bit. He's going to move around a little bit. But I'm excited to see, or hear a little bit more, from him, or hear a bit more about him at training camp once this thing starts to carry on a little bit more. It's been really quiet on the Tyree Wilson front, but we'll see him, Bill, out there, preseason. I'm hoping that he can get to the quarterback a few times. That would definitely help boost his confidence going into the season. Are you guys doing anything in SoCal this year? And I'll keep you posted, brother. I do not know of anything right now, but I'll definitely keep you in the loop. Eddie, man, I got 12 albums, but I have not put everything on Spotify and on Apple Music. At some point, I'm going to upload everything. I come from the mixtape era, man, where we were out there selling our shit at AM/PMs and all that other stuff. So there was no need for Spotify and all that other shit. You know what I mean? So we had physical copies. But at some point, I will be uploading everything. But there is some music on there on Spotify. Just type in Graphk, you'll find a shit ton of stuff. Yeah, that's a hard ask, Rich. I don't see that happening, especially with Christian Wilkins right by Max. I don't think too many people are going to be able to outshine Max Crosby, but it would be phenomenal to see Koonce putting up 12 plus sacks or 10 plus sacks this upcoming season. I do believe he could be somewhere in that range of 10 to 13. If he continues, what he did last season. Let me see. Bully, just depends. It really, truly depends. There's so many different scenarios that can play out, right? We can see, let's just say, God forbid, Aiden and Minshew don't pan out. The trade deadline comes up. Let's say the Dallas Cowboys are just looking terrible, and they haven't come up with that contract extension with Dak Prescott. Let's just say Atlanta struggles this upcoming season and they put Michael Penix in for Kirk Cousins at the trade deadline. Who's to say we wouldn't pick him up? I don't know, but I don't really want to talk about that. I'm just hoping that our guys go out there and ball out. I'm giving these guys every chance in the world. I seen some, rumor out there, some website try to create with Geno Smith. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I like Geno, don't love Geno. I don't think that's a major upgrade at all from Aiden and Gardner Minshew. I mean, just a few seasons ago, Geno was a certified career backup until he got to Seattle. So I don't see how that could benefit us at all. I'm going to be real. I see a lot of people, go get Geno. That would be a clear upgrade. How? Let's not act as though we weren't playing the Jets a few seasons ago and Geno Smith was the quarterback and he was throwing pick after pick. And come on, man. Come on. Not doing that. So that was just some, article written in the offseason trying to garner some steam and get us up in a frenzy. I don't see that happening at all. Geno Smith has definitely had, a few okay seasons. A year ago or 2 years ago, he had a really good season actually. But I mean, come on, man. This dude was a career backup until he got to Seattle. I'm not sold on Geno Smith at all. Give Aiden every chance in the world to get it done. Give Gardner Minshew every chance to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, bro, I would rather – what does it cost to go get Geno Smith? You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like what do you have in Geno Smith? What does he look like without Pete Carroll out there and those guys? Yeah, I'm not trying to bring in Geno Smith at all. So let me see. Let's get a few more questions in, you guys, before we get out of here. Salute once again to everybody here in the building. I appreciate you guys. As always, still 500 plus people, whether you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on YouTube. just hit them thumbs up, y'all. You already know what it is, man. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. And Toom, I was about to say it. It literally was, I was literally about to say that, but I said, let me just pump the brakes a little bit because I think that would be a little extreme. I almost said it, but you know, he'd be the cheaper option, definitely. But I would definitely ride with Geno Smith over Anthony Brown Jr. I just, you know, but hey, man, give Minshew all the chances in the world to turn this thing around on the offense side of the ball this year. I'd rather bring in a third string than Geno. If they keep talking that Geno trash, we're going to sick Hobbs on them again. Talk that talk. East Coast, my dog, man. I let everybody know what was going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So trust and believe we're bringing our show back next week. I'll let them know at the beginning. SenCal, man, you know, I mean, you know, doggy style, man. Come on, man. What we talking about? Or do you mean football? Wide receiver, okay? But I'm assuming, you know, since y'all are so horny in the chat today, you know what I mean? Yeah, we got to get the hell out of here, man. This shit is just nasty work. Y'all just know how to turn this whole thing in it. I'd rather talk about volleyball right now, SenCal. Yo! Salute, salute, salute. Let me see. Thank you, Troy. That means a lot, brother. That means a lot, man. Bro, you can't pause that. You can't pause that. How? Talking about women, bro. Come on, dog. Like, you know, and me specifically, a woman, my wife, my beautiful queen. Hashtag booty hole. Real ones know. Real ones know. I really, truly feel like just doing this. Nasty work. Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you as always. We will be probably live tomorrow for the Hall of Fame game. Thinking about covering that game. So, hey, matter of fact, East Coast, if you're free tomorrow, man, let's call the game tomorrow. Let me know if you're free. We can definitely, you know what I mean, simulcast and break down that Bears and Texans game. Let's have some fun. You already know what it is, man. But yo, OakLosVegas.com. Go get you some drip. WoodsonWhiskey.com. Go get you a bottle of that goat whiskey. Yeah, man. Other than that, let me get the hell out of here, man. Y'all about to get me canceled for sure, bro. God.
That's what I'm talking about.